Hello, I'm Dr. Spurgeon Weber III, owner of Weber Dentistry. I was actually born in Dover, Delaware, at Dover Air Force Base. My dad was in the dental corps there and moved back here in 1960, 61. So since the age of one, I might as well call myself a native Charlatan. The messages that I heard in the community in McCory Heights, Hyde Park, and in our neighborhoods were that if you strive, if you work hard, if you study hard, put education first and have good values, I mean, you can achieve your goals. Dentistry is a unique field. It's a medical field first and foremost, but there's also an artistic component. You want to be strong in the sciences. After graduating from Charlotte Catholic High, I went to Duke University and I was a chemistry major. But you don't have to be a chemistry major or a biology major to go into dentistry. But there's certain core curriculums that you have to have.
No steroids, or what about codeine, hydrocodone?
That's what I had. That's what you gave me before.
And that didn't work?
I just had like a withdrawal symptoms from it.
Okay.
The two things that you have to possess, you have to have it in the mind and in the hands. So if there are folks who go through dental school who know all the medical applications but don't have the dexterity in the hands to do it, and there's some folks who have the hands that don't have the aptitude. So it takes a combined component to be able to do both of those things to be a good dentist. You want to have good banking relationships, good social networks, good relationships with attorneys and accountants, things like that from the very beginning to make sure that once you get up and going, it's going to keep on going. You have to deal with insurances, you have to deal with co-pays and yearly maximums and those things. You know, in an ideal situation, you would want to tell a patient, this is what you need, this is what's best, and just take care of it. But realistically, there are situations where what's best for a patient may have to be broken up into phases. Do a little bit this year, a little bit next year, based on what the patient can afford and what insurance can cover. Back in 1989, when I opened up at 601 South Kings Drive, our startup cost was $60,000 to get started, and that entailed getting the upfit costs and upfitting three operatories. And operatories are just dental chairs. I was fortunate. I mean, I did a residency, so I was able to save up some there. My father, being in the business, he helped me out. So I was fortunate to have assistance outside the normal financial institutions to get started. I'll say from the business side, it's the practice management and human resource side, staff retention, and we've been fortunate. We have a core group of staff, office managers, dental hygienists that have been with me for over 10 years. But the hardest component, I would say, is to get staff to work consistently on a professional basis, day in, day out. Welcome to the practice. That's what I'll say to my patients when they come in. And when you come in, you will notice that it's a paperless office. Patient check-in is on a little board here. Patient will come in, hit the button, it says smile, it's a great day, and they'll sign their name and get checked in electronically. Even though it's technology, I still wanted that human component where people are still at the forefront. So all the designs are such that allow for communication, allow for nice sight lines and things like that. This should make a patient and staff feel comfortable in a working environment. Fortunately, Regions Bank came in and helped out, but this was $1 million project basically. We got some funding from Regions, but the majority of the building costs we did out of pocket because some of the terms that we were getting from the banks weren't acceptable. And we utilized selling stocks, cash value from insurance, and just savings. And after that, you want to wear a retainer. have to wear a retainer 4 hours a day. That way you won't get a relapse. It has to get back to a medium where legitimate, hard-working small businesses who may be a little risk for a bank, but a worthy risk to kick this thing going, because small businesses are the key for more jobs and a whole host of other things that can boost this economy.
It's just his bedside manner to begin with. He's just such a gentleman, and he gives you the best care. He's always paying attention to every minute detail. And I'm an information seeker, so I like everything explained to me, and he explains every little step of the way. That's number one.
So how was that experience with Dr. Lyons today?
It was good. Actually, I was a little afraid, but it went well.
Good.
It wasn't all that I expected.
They should expect the best as far as service, dental care, and experience. Those are the things that I want a patient. When they walk through, I want them to feel comfortable and be surprised that I had an experience that I didn't expect. I was expecting pain. I had no pain. Or I was expecting to be afraid, and I actually enjoyed myself. So those are the things I want to wow the patients when they come in, to have a whole different type of experience than what they're used to in the past. The joy of helping individuals and patients, but also one of the big things that I've gotten out of it over the past 25 years that I've worked, I've helped over 25 other dentists and some physicians get started in Charlotte and the surrounding area. And that, to me, is a legacy or component that I'm most proud of.